I've seen one compressor station which is
Jason, you already
neither
spoke, so
fire
you're done.
breathing nor a dragon.
Sorry.
It's just a piece of machinery.
No.
The
Okay.
Windsor compressor is blew up, and there's
Okay.
I have a photo of it breathing fire into
anybody
the
else?
air.
Okay, we'll go back to our normal business. Thank you.
I just want to say, Jeff, you could save yourself another trip and sit down and read some of these articles. And I'd ask you to ask all your board members to please read.
Read the articles, yes. Yeah,
Please do.
I have read the articles.
Please
And-
do.
And, you
Thank
know,
you. And
I
wanna
want to
thank
see,
you for
there's
choosing
two
us.
sides to every story, Jason.
What's the other side?
I haven't found it all out yet. I'm still looking.
The articles.
But I mean, are we gonna
show
get a
you
lot
both
of
sides.
taxes? Is it enough taxes to,
I never want to bring that, I don't want to bring money into this stupid thing.
well,
Do you want to? You
No, I
asked.
just- 'cause it
Okay, it's
seems
gonna
like-
be
I
between
just
a
wanna-
10 and 15% tax reduction, I would say, in the town. If, with both pipelines, which should be assessed at roughly $9 million apiece for the pipeline, and the compressor should be assessed at somewhere around 20. And if our tax base right now is around 150, you're adding almost $40 million to our tax base. So to me, if you saw a 10% reduction, should be minimal. But I didn't bring this up. And it could be 15, it could be more, it could be less. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
thinking, is that worth my health?
That's exactly what happened.
Studies I have seen, they said it doesn't affect them. Now, I don't know, there are people out there lying. I'm sorry. But have you seen the study saying that doesn't affect,
Talk to the people out there.
Windsor.
Windsor, New York. That's what happened to them. The property
I'm
values
just
went
going
down
by
to net
what I
loss.
read, and that's sometimes in
But
trouble.
who's gonna, nobody's gonna wanna buy a house here.
No, but that's, and I'm not doing it for the money. We're going on to the regular meeting now, okay? Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Thank you for the question, though. I mean, no, going on to the regular meeting. That's fine. No,
I just
it-
want to say, I don't think it's right that all the town board members, aside from you, they don't even have the decency to look up at us. They're scribbling, they're writing, chewing gum. Why, they're elected officials, they should have the decency to look at us in the face.
I see a lot of people going down out there, too. I don't know, whatever. No, but thank you very much.
Show respect to the town of Franklin
What was that,
people.
Liz?
I said we're looking to the town council to look to us.
Okay, let's
We
go on.
are. We
Mark, what do we
are.
got? Bid open.
The town supervisor should lead a group that shows respect to the people of Franklin.
If we could, some of it isn't given back to us, I'm sorry.
What did you do to my sister?
And that's free, that's speech. That's
Liz,
speech
you want to
speech.
talk to
I'm
respect? What
sorry.
did you do to my
I'm not
sister?
gonna get in this big match, I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
Don't give me an excuse. You harassed her.
I did not. Oh, Garrett, you know, I can't believe you're an elected
Are you
official.
bringing up some town business?
Yeah. Town business?
Oh, it's between the two of them, it was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's keep it to the business.
Let's keep it to the bid, I agree.
Yeah, be a professional.
Well, that goes two ways, please.
Free speech, public meeting,
Well, okay, that's for us too then, Liz, I'm sorry.
do your business.
Okay, we're gonna open up bids now, please.
Get them open and then we'll go from there.
I have a court case with Paul. And your church, take that out and move it. A little. I looked up.
It is. JR told me it was gonna be down.
I'm sure it's up.
I didn't see the figure, but he said it looked like it was gonna be down. JR told me it was gonna be down. He must have found something else. I'll have to call him. Figures.
What are the bids for?
Bid openings are for 14-foot combination box for one of our trucks. We put it in the paper last week, it was in there for, talked about it last month. So, first one's gonna be M&C truck out of Bethel, New York.
delivered, right? It's not installed or anything, it's just the delivered price?
Yeah, it's just non-installed. We'll do all the work ourselves. Okay. MNC bid is at $45,105. And that will be Airflow, will be the company name.
What did we just buy?
Henderson.
Henderson, okay.
Yep. And I did not spec it as a Henderson, or like the one we did before, because it came late and we never had a chance to use it. It had the auger system in it. So went back to one similar to what we had, only in stainless. Next one is Tracy Equipment out of Syracuse. Just give me a second here. Just want to make sure everything's in a row here. Okay, that one is an Airflow tube, and that's at $45,691. Just want to check one thing. I'm just checking for exceptions on the bid, okay? Just want to make sure we're all, what the MC is saying. The next,
What company is
that was Tracy's, and it's an Airflow, same thing, 14-foot stainless. Figures. This one's Henderson. It's one of their specs towards what this is. It wouldn't be the Airflow. One of the other reasons that I'm a little upset was we were promised that truck in November and never showed up here until March. And that was one of the reasons I spec'd it differently. He really couldn't give me a date. He put in here some stipulations, but his pricing per unit total is $40,175.
What was it?
$40,175.
Okay, now that's the same type of unit as the Airflow.
Yes.
And if the Airflow, they have a delivery date, you know, that is, I don't know if you can put anything in stone, but
I put in there 20 days, or $20 a day. It's late after 90 days. And he still wasn't giving me any. He talked to me on the phone today and he says, well, I think we can be here in November or December, da-da-da.
well, that's because it's state bids have gone with them, or what?
No.
I mean, the last time it was,
Yeah,
somebody
we
had a
could
great big
we
bid.
did that on the Oneida County thing, and
Okay.
I think that's what Eric did his for Tracy's Hunter, but it's not coming out cheaper.
Right.
I know it's $5,000 difference, but I still like the Airflow a lot better. We've had 3 Airflows that have gone 15 years.
Was that on the Volvos?
Yeah,
They had
and those were just regular steel. They weren't even stainless steel. I think this, just the way they're sealed up, they're, I believe, a better built piece than what I've seen out of some of the Henderson style.
Is the other one on now?
Yeah,
It is all.
it's on. We're just lacking a few parts that didn't come with it. when it was, and we've been how long waiting for them
Oh,
to come
the
to.
parts that were included but not
Yeah,
stacked.
that haven't come, so that's one of my reasons
Right, right.
of trying to bypass this.
Both the M&C truck and Tracy equipment are identical boxes, they're both airflows.
Both their phones.
This was a discussion on this on the 90-day delivery, so it'll be here September.
Yes. He used my spec sheet, so he marked off everything on what we had for.
So you really need another sander for winter.
Yes. Yeah, the one that we were gonna use is pretty rough. We were gonna transfer that.
Okay.
That's
Well,
not
how's the
working
board
out.
feel?
Do you have a Henderson at the present time, one of the trucks?
I got, that was the newest one we bought, but it's a different style. That's the one with the augers in the bottom. The one we bought last year, just got delivered.
Right, in March.
And the only reason that I did not spec that box in is because we never got a chance to use that style. Has 2 augers in it instead of a bed chain. And I didn't want to take a shot at another 40 grand on
So
something.
you haven't used it in the winter yet?
Nope.
You have no idea how it's gonna perform?
Well, it's up to discussion. How's everybody feel?
You know anything about it, David?
A lot of money.
No, I'm talking about the box.
No, I don't.
Components of it and so on.
I have no idea. It's a chain bed in it. Out the
We've
back.
had 3 of them, this same way. I think they've worked the best out of any of them.
All 3 those we had, where we had the single X and the other tandems all had the same
Yep.
body on them. That's what the state
Yep.
bid was back then.
Plus the one that we bought from Truck Creek after the fire.
Oh, that box, okay, yep.
Did that one, refurbed that one.
That's on one of the trucks.
Was.
Oh, that one's,
That's the one that was on Jamie's truck, and then we just put the Henderson box on it.
that one didn't last as well, maybe the fire damages some.
No, it lasted well. That was 13.
What was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, 02, 03, that'd be 13, 14 years. Okay.
Yeah, we switched it back to 35.
Still using it, but
Yeah,
may not work too good for a sander.
yes.
Well, it's got the center chain, center
Right.
discharge in the back.
Yeah, it's rear discharge.
And the auger, the Henderson, the new one we've got, is that an auger on the side or down the center?
Down the center, rear
Rear
discharge.
discharge still. The augers wear out too.
Like,
I freeze
really
it.
like to have tried that, see what it was like.
Right,
But
yep.
taking another chance.
Had a big freezer and loaded up. Okay. Any discussion? We have the money in the equipment fund, right? Okay.
You know what problem you have with Henderson is delivery.
Pardon?
The only issue you have with Henderson is delivery.
Yep.
But we're just ordered now, they said what, September for the date? Or
He wouldn't give me a straight figure.
How far over were they last time?
Pardon?
How far over were they last time?
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle of winter.
Yep.
February.
And you won't have time to mount it on the truck, so it'll be out September again.
We lucked out, but that's not gonna happen this time.
The other two had bill days, or delivery days,
60, 90 days.
90 days.
90 days.
You say the Henderson is a chain?
Yes. He spec'd one similar to the airflow.
They've actually got them all different kinds, you just, which one you like the best?
Well, which one will get
Here's the
delivered?
side chain. Yeah. Give them time, hopefully you get it mounted. So is there more discussion, is there a motion? Or we're just sitting here thinking?
$5,000 decision.
He won't nail it down, a delivery.
Not what I've seen. Give me a second. Talk about something else if you want. Let me just go through this stuff.
Well, anything from recreation?
No.
Planning, we had a very busy planning board meeting back in May. We did 2 special use permits. One was for a wedding venue on Rich Road. No, not Rich Road, Post Road. Then the planning board put limitations on it, so we don't know if the owner has accepted the limitations or not. So I'm not sure if it's, gone, it has actually, been accepted by the, Levitt, Randy Levitt, yes.
Regarding that, the wedding venue?
Yes.
Was this so that he was gonna have like wedding party kind of thing? Or?
Well, what the planning board decided on, some of the stipulations, he wanted 28 events a year. I think they cut it back to 14 maybe.
Mhm.
And it couldn't be on consecutive weekends.
And how, I mean, there's gotta be alcohol at a wedding, like how do we handle that?
Well, that's, his responsibility, or the person who's, catering it. They've got to have a license to supply it, I would guess. The town is still dry, but on these events, I think, they can do that. The one thing was, it wasn't any, basically, music at the pond site. That was an issue last year. I understand that the party moved to the pond and allowed music and everything was there. And that was a concern of the one person that came to the public hearing.
Well, how many guests at a wedding?
Right.
And drinking, and then East Hampton Brook Road driving, I just like that is.
Buses, they were,
What about
buses, that
parking?
was a condition, a
Wow.
concern last time,
Yeah.
that they were parked on the road, sitting there running.
Wow.
And now it's gotta be off-site, somewhere's out of the way, because Post Road is not a thoroughfare. And the number of people, I think, was limited to 150 maybe, max. The barn, he wants to have it in the barn, but he's gotta have contractor, an engineer had looked at the plans of the barn and recommended, if he wanted to put 70 people in there or 80 people, he had to do this, 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 and this. So that was, the limitations were put onto it, and that would probably be available to county Thursday night we have another meeting. Or they have another meeting that I attend. So the minutes will be approved then, and they should have limitations, included in that. And they approved a special use permit for the medical, the PA, or the physician's assistant on 21. That's all been,
Well, it's about time.
Yep.
I mean, that we have a medical.
And I had back spasms 3 weeks ago, or whatever, 2 weeks ago maybe now. And he did a house call. I was gonna go, but he came to the house instead. I said, okay, whatever. So he did say at the planning board meeting, he does house calls, and I said, geez, I just wanted to go to his house, because we're only about 2 miles apart, but he came up to the house. So, so that, I mean, very, very satisfied, very nice, a good, I think that's gonna be a great situation. And then there was, 3 boundary line adjustments for 1 lot on 14. It was with a hunting club and another individual, they had to boundary line this to here, and boundary line this to there, and boundary line this to that, just to clean it up, to make it a better situation. And then there was another, the 4th one I've gone. But it was a great day, because the planning board brought in $850 or something. So that's, I've never seen that before. That's, of course, 2 special use permits at $250 a piece. It adds up in a hurry. But they were very busy. I don't know what, I haven't heard what's going on this month, but it's been working well. And if anybody ever has a question about what they can do or thinking about doing, come to the board meeting, because they are open to, you know, people coming in. You know, what can I do? That's much better than, what have I done? You know, but I mean, you know, it seems to be working well. Okay, Mark?
Yeah, well, the delivery dates, they all listed them the same, but one of the things that we were just looking at, gonna have to carry a different bed chain for the Henderson. That's like $2,500 right there.
Double chain or something, or different?
Yeah, different width.
Different width, okay.
Yeah, so,
The rest of them are all standard.
yep, that's
Interchangeable.
standard what we're using, other than, I got 2 Tenkos that run one, and then everything else we had modified to make them all run the same chains.
Now, do the small sanders run the same width, or is that not quite as
No.
big, not the
Yeah,
other side of the chain?
They're completely different.
Right, yep.
You thought the airflow was built better?
Yeah, I think their finished product's a lot better. Plus, what they've done now is, where it used to suck all of the salt and dirt up the side tunnels, all the bolsters, they've sealed that completely off now, where that doesn't do that anymore. So there's less dirt and stuff going up inside that. It's not as bad an issue with the stainless, but it's better doing it this way. Just when you go over a bump or something, you're not dumping all that crap back out on the road. So,
Do you know anything, what's the difference between Tracy and C?
it was just
I mean, as far as dealing with them.
$84.
dealing with them.
No,
Good luck with
500.
both of them. M&C is right in Binghamton. We buy a lot of parts off of them now, and we still buy quite a bit of parts off them. Tracy's here in Binghamton now too. Used to be Syracuse, but
Tracy was always coming through with written, invoices, I know that. M&C, that's a new one that I.
M&C is in the box though, first.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Actually owns it.
Okay.
Family does.
Okay.
That's why you'll see sometimes some of that stuff just coming through Bird.
Birds, okay. Any more questions?
Given the bed chains difference, the delivery date, I move we accept the airflow for the 45,105.
From MC Truck. Do you have a second?
Yeah, I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Carried. Okay.
Thank you. Next up is the engine went for $41.45 online. It's all gone. Come and pick that up. Went to Massachusetts to a contractor. Bids are done.
That was, by the way, that was out of a truck we bought off the county for $3,500. Brought 41. So we made money on that. About 5 or 6 years it took us, but we didn't.
No,
Come out of the hole on that one.
we used a lot of parts off of it that saved us a lot of stuff. So the rentals are here, the grader been using, got rained out the last couple days, but hopefully we'll be back at it tomorrow. As you can see, been putting down some calcium, a little earlier than had been, and so far it's worked out. Of course, being dry, hasn't been so bad. Of course, now we put the calcium down, now it's gonna start raining, so.
But you're done.
Yeah, I know.
We need the rain though.
Yes, we do.
It is dry.
Yep.
Not them.
Yeah, I need the rain so my shoulders will grow. Mining permit, it's at DEC. They're going through it. They're in the process of writing up their last review. Colchester just got theirs, and ours was submitted just like 2 weeks after theirs, so hopefully that will be coming right along. You've seen some of the bills, for that might get put forward, so hopefully we'll get that done real quick. Other than that, the excavator that we wanted, we didn't get. At the end of 2 months, that's going back, and we'll do something different.
Was it already rented or something?
Yeah. And the one we got, this cat's got double the hours, and it's,
And twice
For-
the money.
yeah, it's not quite worth the money. Jamie says it works, but he's not bragging it up too much, so.
Well, the good part is at least you can try it out and see if
Send
it's
it
something
back.
you want.
Yeah. That was a cat, one we got right now, 215. I don't have a lot, we're just, trying to get some road work done, pipes in, and, get ready to do some paving. Paving will be, like I said before, Case Hill this year, hopefully probably in August is the way the schedule will work.
Pick up where you left off.
Yes, go right to the end, right to the 28th. Yep. That one, and hopefully if the money's there, I mean, we got some extra money left over from last year, plus stuff, severe winter stuff. I'm gonna try to do a section on East Hanson Brook too. The section off from 21, from Round Top up to Franklin Heights. So, hopefully.
Okay, is there anything else from the board? No?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn? And thank you.
Thank you.